Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name's Jason. Look who I got here, Keller Moore. Formerly of DDE, now Keller Moore.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jason. Thank you so much for being here. Super cold this morning, but already a really big turnout. In fact, Keller Moore from DDE showed up, and we'll go over and try to check out his card here in just a second. But if you like the videos, if you want to show your support, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button for me. I would really appreciate it. And with all that being said, let's go check out some cars. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here, really do appreciate it. This commentary on this video is going to be a little bit different today. I just kind of wanted to talk about just some interesting things going on in the world of YouTube, car YouTube specifically. And that is prompted by the guest that they had at Caffeine Octane this morning, and that guy is Keller Moore. Keller Moore is a car YouTuber guy who just, I guess fairly recently, about a year or so ago, was brought on board with DDE, Damon and Dave. They brought him on to host some of their videos to try to reach out to the younger audience as Dave and Damon get older. I'm basically the exact same age as Damon, so I think they're trying to court a younger audience and to help grow their channel, which is kind of indicative of some of the other things that are going on with YouTube and car YouTube specifically. And that is, there's a lot of YouTubers out there who are finding themselves, I wouldn't say necessarily in, financial, desperation or anything like that. I mean, maybe some of them are. But you do see a lot of these car YouTube channels right now that are cutting back, trying to make changes to remain, in the black, so to speak, and be able to film and continue doing what they're doing and garner, views and all those things that go along with being a YouTuber. And so they brought Keller into the fold and had him hosting some of their videos and creating content and whatnot. And while some people liked his style, I think there just is a baked-in audience to a channel like DDE that didn't like the change. They didn't want to see a younger guy, just different than what Damon and Dave are. And I don't think his reception went very well. I know it didn't. They talk about it quite a bit. And like I said, he was on the channel for about a year or so. And just recently they posted a video talking about how they finally had come to a decision where he was going to be leaving DDE.
It's been a minute. What's going on? What's going on with Keller? A bunch of people have been asking. And the truth is, I haven't seen Keller in a very long time. So he's right there.
Hey guys, it's the most loved host that's ever been on Daily Driven Exotics. Just wanted to pop in and say hello to everybody, because obviously are very well aware of typical views that these men are gaining on the videos. My videos just don't do that. If you guys are in the 500 to 600,000 view range, mine are in the 5,000 view range. There's a lot of you don't like me. I know there's a lot of you that do. I truly appreciate every single one of you that does, because there's people that have even followed me before I was a host on DDE that have come to DDE to watch me, which is amazing, and I appreciate every single one of you. It's a very obvious thing. There's a lot of you that don't like me.
Making these videos isn't easy. If it was, everybody would do it. It's very hard, it's tiring, it's stressful, it takes a lot of energy, creativity. When you put a lot into a video and then it doesn't produce the result that the business you're working with needs, and then on top of that, people in the comments blatantly just shit you, it sucks.
And along with him leaving DDE, DDE had also made some pretty big decisions recently. And if you don't keep up with their channel, basically they've been headquartered in Compton and in the LA area. I'm not too familiar with LA and California as a whole, but they've been in, I think, Compton, and they had a huge building there where they were doing all kinds of stuff and builds and housing their cars and selling merch and all that stuff. The overhead of that building was quite high. In fact, they've talked about it multiple times on the channel. And so with everything else that's going on, and with this overall kind of change in the landscape of YouTube and car YouTubers, they decided to pick up and move shop, or at least sell the shop. And, if you really want to get into it, I think it's indicative of the really, really large problems that plague California as a whole with their politics and their taxes and all the other stuff that make it super hard for businesses to have a healthy bottom line, being incorporated there. And so they basically got rid of the shop, and they were going to be traveling and doing more stuff like that. I think trying to get back to some of their roots, what they had been doing before that they had been really successful with. And Keller, unfortunately, just wasn't generating the views that they needed. And I think from what I understand, they amicably came to a decision that they were going to go their separate ways. And so I had seen a couple weeks ago a video that Keller had posted where he was in Atlanta. I think he's from Nashville, and he was in Atlanta having to deal with some sort of legal issue, a ticket, or I don't know, something. And I'm from the Atlanta area. I'm north of Atlanta, and I just happened to see this video that he posted. And I just had made a comment on his video saying, hey, if you're in the area, you ought to stick around till Sunday, which is when Caffeine and Octanes are, the first Sunday of every month. This one was actually pushed back to the next Sunday because we had some cold weather here and some ice and stuff. But I just, made a comment, hey, man, you ought to stick around and go to Caffeine and Octane. And he actually responded and said, yeah, somebody told me about it. I was thinking of doing that. And so anyways, he showed up to Caffeine and Octane. And again, I don't know this guy at all. I won't pretend that I had any involvement in him coming to that. But it was cool seeing that he showed up to this thing. And I got to go talk to him for like 15 seconds. Up at Caffeine and Octane this morning. Appreciate the time, man. Thank you very much.
Of course, yeah, not a bad drive down. It's like 3.5 hours, so yeah, it's my first time at this event. So.
Yeah, what do you think about the turnout? It's huge, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've been told it's like one of the biggest events around.
Yeah.
So.
Wait till you get to the other side. It's unreal.
Yeah, I know. I haven't even been over there yet.
It's unreal. So,
yeah.
anyways,
Awesome,
enjoyed the show. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, take care, man. And not knowing anything about the guy hardly, other than what I see on YouTube, yeah, he was incredibly nice and talked to me for a few seconds, and I wish him nothing but the best with his channel. But it was cool getting to see one of these guys that you see on YouTube and you see on big channels like DDE, and actually getting to talk to him for a minute. And he was very hospitable, so I really appreciated that. But yeah, if you don't know who he is and you're into car YouTube stuff, check out his channel. It's just Keller Moore. And yeah, that's really kind of all I got about him. But he was super nice and hung around, talked to a bunch of people, took a bunch of pictures and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that for a second, and I might create a video talking more about the bigger issue that's kind of going on with the car YouTube world right now, because it does seem like there's a lot of channels out there right now that are making changes, that are cutting back, that are having issues with revenues through their channel. And it's interesting, and just there's kind of been this change of landscape within YouTube. So yeah, I might look into that. So if anybody does want to see that, do me a favor, leave me a comment, let me know, and I'll dig into that a little bit more. But I've also got another video coming out here really soon where I got to talk to one of the largest YouTubers out there, really big name. Hate to tease you on that, but stick around. I'll post a video about that, and I might have an opportunity to actually go sit down and interview them and talk to them about their his cars and whatnot. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'll put something out about that here soon, hopefully. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of all I got for right now. Appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for all the support, and if you want to subscribe, it would really help me out a lot, and again, I would really appreciate that. So look, stay safe out there, take care of each other, and enjoy the ride. Peace.